Peace be with you. You see, as a dad, sworn under oath to the Constitution, I've always been a protector because I had an older brother that had Williams syndrome. He's mentally retarded. I have high function, low spectrum autism, but it doesn't retard me in functioning. Just socialization when people like to pretend that that's stupid. But my point is this: I've always enjoyed serving and protecting. When I hadn't broken through to the stupid, buffoon, fake constitutional nonsense socialites down at the Alabama State Bar, is that I don't fear anybody except Jesus. I only fear God. And there was a shooting where a guy named Chaz shot through a door, rogue police officer, known for it, right? Nobody in the whole state would take the case. Not maybe. Julian McPhillips sent it to me. And they shop all around to try to get Julian to take the case. And he wouldn't take the case. So I took the case, worked it up, built the affidavit and all that stuff out. The point is, that's one of many. Folks wouldn't take the case against Edward County Sheriff's Department. People slammed on the ground by cops. Now we're seeing folks get shot in the streets. And you lawyers who won't take the case, you won't file it, you don't want to disrupt your socialite structure, you're the problem. You don't see that because you're too selfish to try to understand it. But when cops fear not being trained and getting sued, when cops fear having to go before a jury, they won't go shooting people like they're doing, at least not as often. So you actually fail to serve the most basic constitutional purpose that you have, which is open courts. Open courts where lawyers will show up and argue difficult cases against bad authority, and where judges will sit and listen and then make a rational decision that they tell people orally. That's how it's supposed to work unless you're stupid, or it's a real difficult case and you need more time to render a decision. It's supposed to be rare. But a lot of these judges are so stupid and incompetent. I don't care who they are. I practiced law 15 years and represented Chief Justice of Alabama 7 years of that. He would talk to me about cases before they would rule on it. So I know exactly what I'm saying. I just happen to be so constitutionally rogue and a revolutionary that I'm not going to sit and play nice while they lie, cheat, and steal. Specifically, lie, cheat, and steal to me and from my clients. So if you want to know the problem in America, it's that there's no real trial lawyers taking stances in Alabama. Might be literally a couple of dozen actual constitutional lawyers in the whole state. But say, I won't steal, never cheat my client, I'll never have sex with my client, and I'll fight to uphold the right to life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, no matter who you are, equally, against anybody if they impair that. See, this idea of some kind of absolute immunity, y'all have lost your minds. Unless you challenge these people with direct examination in confrontational adversarial settings like courtrooms, and I'm here doing laundry. I'm as just basic, good is good enough. Okay, good constitutional trial lawyers, good processes, good is good enough. It'll come out in the wash. You'll dry off eventually, okay? But you have to have processes. We do not have open courts right now. Are y'all not understanding what I'm saying to you? You're so low IQ, you take the geniuses and you handicap down the bars by pushing out the smart people and putting your paper form Nazi pushing lawyers who just want profit and attention. They want to be thought of as smart when they're not smart. They're stupid. They're not street smart. They learn the information you give them and retain it and then spit it out in a form or fill in some blanks for you and act like because they learned that information, that's the right way, both procedurally and substantively, all while they violate people's rights systemically. I mean, you can have extortion dockets all you want. It's still extortion, you fools. I've had judges, and I call them out by name. Patricia Granger, black woman, watched a lady get slammed in her yard and turned away from the video. So they charged my client with a crime when all she did was break her own tea glass. You know, aristocrats do that. Queens used to take and throw, break a tea glass if she's mad. She got a right to do what she wants with her own property, you dumbass police officers, you fake protectors. Then he goes, slams her in the front yard. I go show up and try the case in city court, knowing it ain't going to matter if we win, lose, or draw because it's a fake corporate court. So these city courts are just a mockery. It's just a board meeting. They're trying to decide, am I going to make you really pay? Or am I just going to make you pay a little with your time and let you go? It's not a court. Courts have juries and a constitutional judge. So don't think that you're excluded from the dynamic. If you're black or you're poor or you're rich, you're white, you're Asian, you got to fulfill your role in your generation. And that's a black lawyer sitting as a city court judge tolerating a citizen getting slammed. Alan Milliken, low-life, bully, tyrant, fake, former circuit court judge. He's so stupid he can't even manage a docket without yelling at people. So every lawyer hated going in his courtroom. They loved Judge Ray, but they hated Judge Milliken, and he played like he was smart because he's a little short guy. See, I've been certified as a genius. Those guys are not that intelligent. So we should not handicap down courts to play to short man syndrome. I had a client, properly served the guy. He was a trucker. I'm a trucker. He was not taking care of his family. He ran out on his family. My ex-wife ran out on me, and I can't even get time with my kids because of stupid judges like Alan Milliken. So here I go get a divorce for her, have him an order with some alimony in there, because he was in an affair, and he's such an unrighteous, low-life tick. He said, well, you got to get him served before you get any alimony. If y'all wanted to really get him, you would have got him served. Well, the law says we can serve him through service of process because he's avoiding service, and you signed the order. So the order is good enough, the service is good